Welcome to Superintendent's Viewpoint. It's our pleasure today to introduce to you our Students of the Month. We have a student representing Webb Junior High and another one from Beecher Junior High. And we're going to start with the representative from Webb Junior High. And we have here Chelsea Shaw. Chelsea, it's nice to have you here. And you are in the 7th grade, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And some information I have says that you are a lifelong resident of Hazel Park,
Yes.
right? And last night at the Board of Education meeting, you told me that you have attended quite a few schools in Hazel Park, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you list for me the schools?
Hoover, Edison, and Clark.
Hoover, Edison, and Clark. Now, did you attend 3 different schools because you're moved or what?
Yes.
Okay, so you've moved 3 times?
Well, I was at Edison when they moved to Clark. So.
Oh, okay, that's right. All right, very good. So now you are at Webb, and that you are then going to be going to another school soon, which is what?
The Hazel Park Junior High.
Yeah, Hazel Park Junior High School, and it's a brand new school, and it's a great facility. And have you been by it?
No, I've seen the pictures of it.
Oh,
though.
you've seen pictures. You know what you need to do? You need to have your mom or dad drive you by it sometime. It's looks like a high school, really. I would say it's quite large, and I haven't seen the inside of it for a couple months, but you have.
I have.
And I guess
it's exciting. It's beautiful. Did you are most of the kids excited?
Yes.
They're
would
real
think so.
excited to go. That's great. How was that transition? Curious. How was that transition from Edison to Clark that year?
It was really different at the beginning, but after a while, it just seemed like Edison.
No, there were more kids now, right? When you went over there, you were used to a smaller school, and all of a sudden you're in a larger school.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, really, by the time you get finished with your education here in Hazel Park, that will make what, 3, 4, 5, 6 schools, all in Hazel Park.
That's good. That's a pretty good record.
Yeah, sure. That's great. So, you told me last night that you like junior high. What is it that you like about junior high as opposed to elementary school?
I like it that you get to change classes, and you have more freedom as to what you're going to do in your classes and how your behavior is going to be.
Right, right. So you like the idea that the bell rings and you can move somewhere else. Yeah. Probably gets a little old sometimes sitting in the same spot all day long, huh? What's your favorite class, would you say?
Probably math.
Math? Have you always liked math?
No.
Just happen to have a teacher maybe that?
Yeah.
Who's the teacher?
Mr. England.
Oh, Mr. England, yeah. He's, Mr. England's usually got a good sense of humor. He has a lot of fun with you, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. It says here, and you must be quite a young lady, quite a student. You were described as a teacher's delight. And that means, I guess, that, every teacher would love to have students like you. By the way, you have a great smile. And you've been flashing that all the time. You did last night, too. But they say you're responsible, you're willing to volunteer, you're respectful, quiet, organized, good sense of humor, and always has a smile on her face. Now, whenever I do the Students of the Month, I get students who teachers naturally say good things about. But, I mean, they really loaded you up here. So, you are... what are some of the fun things that you like about junior high? Would you say some things that you've done, or?
I've gone to the fun nights. That was really fun, and playing basketball.
Okay. You were on the basketball team? Who coached your basketball team?
Mr. England.
Mr. England, yeah. Okay. Now, fun nights. How many do they have per year now? Do you know?
I'm not sure. We've had one, though, so far.
One. Now they're in the evening? Okay. For a while, they had fun nights. I think we used to have them in the evening when I was a principal. I was the principal of Webb Junior High long ago, unfortunately. And they had fun nights in the evening. Then when I left, I think they moved them to the afternoon, but now they're back in the evening, apparently, huh? Okay. Right. Now, you also, as part of Talented and Gifted, you participated in a play called The Mummy's Purse. I asked you last night what the purse had to do with it. What was that story again?
About a mummy that came to life, and she had a purse that everyone thought was magical, and everyone wanted it, so everyone tried to get it in the play.
Did somebody get it?
No, it ended up the mummy got it back.
Was this a play that you put on for parents?
We did it for our parents and the school.
Parents and the school? So you did it twice?
We did it 3 times, actually.
Who was the third time for?
We did 2 different ones for the school.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Did everybody like it?
Mm-hmm.
Are you interested in drama too?
A little bit. I did sound effects for the play.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, good for you.
Maybe sometime when you get to high school, you may want to consider drama. Now, also, it says here that you took a math test.
Mm-hmm.
All the students in your grade took this math test or
Yes.
something? And maybe the other grade too, 7th and 8th? Was it?
I'm
But there
not
were 100
sure.
students anyway that took it. And you placed, what did you get in it?
Second.
Second place.
Good for
Yeah,
you.
that's pretty good.
Wow.
But you didn't necessarily, math wasn't necessarily your favorite subject until this year. Did you
No.
not think you were good at math or what?
Yeah, I had troubles in math before,
Really?
but
Well, you must have.
What is your strength now in math?
What do you
What do you
mean?
mean?
Well,
What
is it
area?
calculations? Is it your basics or
calculations.
calculations? Your strength.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you.
You ever have to work on story problems?
Mm-hmm.
Those are hard sometimes.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I don't like
Algebra.
story problems.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Used to struggle with those things.
Yeah.
I used to always try and find a smart kid that could
Yeah.
help me. I wasn't too successful on the thing.
It helps if you know how to read.
Well, I would get people to help me read, and then I'd get another person to help me with the math too. So there. If
And
I
it's
want
still
any more of
go-
your comments, I'll ask you. So you also play volleyball and softball, it says, huh?
I'm going to.
You're going to, right? Yeah, and so that'll keep you busy all year round, right?
And she also plays in the band.
You
Right.
play in the band too?
Yes.
Now, what instrument do you play in the band?
The clarinet.
Clarinet? Is that what you've played the whole time?
Yes.
When did you get started in band?
Just last year, 6th
Last
grade.
year. Is it hard?
At first it was, but now it's really easy.
Yeah. Do you practice the clarinet at home too?
Yeah.
You gonna when you get to high school, you think you'll participate in the band?
I'm not sure. I'm going to see how it goes this year with
Yeah.
being involved with a lot of other things.
Yeah, you got another whole year to go. Usually we have 8th graders here, don't we, for Student of the Month most
Yes.
of the time? You
Well,
wanna-
this is going to be really exciting for her because she's
Jeez, yeah.
active in all these extracurricular activities. Plus, you're in band, you're in sports, and you're going to a new school. They'll help break in the new junior high, and then you'll be there next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's going to be really exciting for you.
Is the gymnasium, and I should know this, but I don't, is the gymnasium a full-size gymnasium?
Oh yes, there's 3. There's the full-size gymnasium can be
Converted
divided
into 3
into
small,
2, and then there's
small?
another auxiliary gym. So there's actually
Wait.
3.
Wait a minute. They have an auxiliary gym too?
Yes,
Wow. You know, we at the high school didn't have an auxiliary gym until...
right. Right, and they have a separate room off of the auxiliary gym that is the wrestling, for wrestling.
Man.
And in the band room, they have a separate band room, place where they can put their instruments, and then there's a cafetorium where it opens up into a stage.
So there's a stage that they can
Yes.
use too.
Yes.
You're a
great.
lucky young lady.
Yes.
Yeah. But do you think all the students in your junior high will? Yeah, I'm sure they appreciate that. Huh? That'll be really interesting the first day. You know.
We're going to be there. We're going to
Oh,
be there.
man,
We
it's gonna
can't.
be
Yeah, we
crazy.
can't wait to see the kids' reaction. It's going to be
Yeah.
fun.
Isn't there going to be some sort of are we going to have ceremonies associated with this?
Yeah, there'll be certain. We're going to invite people back. There'll be certain dignitaries there. I've got you on the program that you're going to do a few songs.
Yeah, I would.
So
I would like to do that.
it should be a real success. Looking forward to it. No, it's going to be a really nice program. We're looking forward to it.
He's making fun of me. I can't sing very well.
Yes, he can. He can sing.
Mr. Ross, I think. I don't know if you know that. You know who's your band instructor?
Miss D.
Okay. Miss D and Mr. Ross are writing a song, I think, for the combined bands that will be in honor of the
Oh.
commemoration. Yeah.
Wow.
That's what Mr. Ross told me. So that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Well, Chelsea, we forgot to mention the fact that you get all A's. Did you get all A's in elementary school too? Did you really?
Yep.
When was the last time you got a B?
I think I got 1 B in 5th grade.
Wow, that's pretty good. Now, do you have brothers and sisters?
I have a brother.
How old's your brother?
He's 8.
8 years old, huh?
Yep.
Do you beat up on him on a regular basis?
Well, we'll say I don't, but he tends to get annoying sometimes.
He does get
so
annoying, huh? Do you think you get on his nerves, maybe?
Probably.
Do you have to take care of him sometimes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, be kind to him. Well, Chelsea, we're out of time. It was really a delight to have you here today, and you've been certainly successful so far, and we want to wish you continued success, okay?
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay, and now it's our pleasure to introduce to you our student of the month from Beecher Junior High, and that's Bridget Whitla. Bridget, it's nice to have you here today. Bridget, you have many brothers and sisters, all of which have been successful in the Hazel Park school system. And I think maybe I had every one of your brothers and sisters at the high school as high school principal. And Dr. Mayo must have had some of them back at Ford, because you originally went to Ford, right?
That's right.
Is that correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
How many brothers and sisters do you have?
5.
5. Can you name them?
Yeah.
Tell me where and what they're doing? Can you do that real quickly? Is that possible?
I don't know how fast I can do that.
Or just, how many, let's try this. How many are in college?
Right now, it's just Anne.
Just Ann,
one.
huh? Okay. They're all, how many are living at home?
3.
3. Now, you get all A's, correct?
Yep.
And on the principal's list, citizenship list, and perfect attendance. And I asked you last night, when was the last time you missed a day?
I missed half a day this year for an orthodontist
half a day, but
appointment.
last year you went the whole year without missing one. And I think everything is typical of all the Whitlas, all your brothers and sisters. I can't think of one of them that didn't do really well academically. And what activity do they all get involved in?
They all run.
They all run, right. They're all runners. And you're running too, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. Do any of your brothers and sisters still run?
One of my brothers still does like road races and stuff.
Does he really? Still participates in road races, huh? Yeah. Well, that's it's been a real pleasure having all your brothers and sisters, and here you are, and you're following in the same mold. That's terrific.
I understand that there is a competition between the brothers and sisters, isn't it?
Is that right?
Yeah, it is. It's. I talked to your brothers and sisters before, and it is a little bit of a competitive. That's something that everyone does. They study, they work hard, they got into sports. Now, who is the best runner?
I don't
Is
know.
there one of your brothers or sisters that you looked up to and said, "Gee, I'd like to run be as fast as"?
Probably my brother David or Brendan.
Well, you know what? If they're going to compete, it's a good thing they're competing in that manner as opposed to beating up on each other. No?
Now, who was your mom or dad a runner? Now I know your mom jogs. I've seen your mom jog out there.
Oh,
she
really?
didn't run in school or anything.
Okay.
When we got you involved in running? Just the oldest one started running, and the rest just kind of followed suit, I think.
I
right?
guess, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're a member of the band, aren't you?
Yep.
Yep. What instrument do you play?
Clarinet.
Clarinet. Huh? First chair, it says.
Yep.
Yeah. And you know what? Are you looking forward, I presume, to going to the new junior high?
Yeah, I guess.
I guess, huh? But at any rate, excuse me. At that time, we will combine the bands, right?
Yes.
Yep.
And that will be certainly kind of fun, I would think. Yeah. And I think Mrs. D or Miss D and Mr. Ross are going to team teach you together. So that should be kind of exciting.
There's going to be a lot of action, excitement. You're going to be able to meet new people, new students, and then you're going to be able the positive with that is that it gives them a head start getting to know new friends when they move to the high school. So that's going to be a real positive.
Never thought of that. You're going to have a whole other group of people to meet. Because you probably don't know that many students from Webb, do you? Yeah, you're right. That will be interesting. Well, what are some of the activities that you've done in junior high so far? Bet you participate in sports, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, band, and then what sports do you participate? Running, obviously.
Yeah, I did swimming last year, but I'm not doing it this year. I'm going to do volleyball.
Okay, because swimming and volleyball take place at the same time?
No, swimming's in like the first.
First, and then volleyball comes, yeah. So you're not going to swim, huh? I'm not a very good swimmer. Water and me, we don't get along. Dr. Mayo's a good swimmer. But at any rate, that's you're going to play volleyball. That's good. Now, you have a favorite subject, I believe. What is that?
History.
History. Do you read history on your own at times?
Sometimes.
Yeah. What part of history do you like the most? Any particular wars or anything like that?
I don't know.
I'm sure her father has had an influence on this.
Really?
Because, you know, her father works at the Historical Museum, doesn't he?
Children's Museum.
Yes, the Children's Museum.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
How many?
And I bet you've gone there a number of times, haven't you?
Yeah.
Well, sure.
The Children's Museum. Now, I know we had a historical museum.
Well,
an
the
art
Children's Museum is
It's part of
historical,
the-
too. Yes.
Part of the
It's part of the
historical
Historical Museum.
What kind of work does your dad do there? He just goes down there and works, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how long has he worked there? Quite a while?
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah,
I think since he got
helps
out of
run
high
the
school.
Children's Museum.
I'll be darned.
Yes.
You're probably right. That's
Right.
that's probably where you got your interest in history. You know, when I was your age, history was boring.
Oh.
And now history is really interesting to me, but unfortunately I don't know that much about it. But you know, I think if you're getting into history at a very young age, I think as you get older, you're really going to appreciate the fact that you got into history, because that will certainly benefit you. Now, you will be attending the high school, next year, right?
Yep.
Are there any things you're looking looking forward to at the high school, or are you probably just thinking about junior high right now?
I don't know.
You're gonna it says here that you desire to attend a college someday, right?
Yeah.
You told me, which college do you think you'd want to go to?
Stanford or Princeton.
Stanford or Princeton? Why did you pick those two?
They're good schools.
Yeah, they are very good schools, right? And you don't have any decision yet on what you'd like to do?
Not really.
Yeah. Well, you got plenty of time to work on that.
That's a great goal, though, at this age, that she, has
Yeah,
that in her goals.
To choose a college and really try to.
Is there a goal that you've ever had when you were younger? You mean you're not that old, but when you were younger, and that you thought you had a high goal, and that you accomplished it? Is there something out there can you remember?
Not really.
Okay, but this is a goal of yours in the future.
Yeah.
that you-
Yeah.
That's great.
Better if you want to get into Stanford or Princeton, you probably are going to need to keep getting those A's and so forth. Do you? I would presume that you're very good at doing your homework, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have all your brothers and sisters done homework on a certain time or anything?
Not really.
Not really. But all of them have done their homework because they've all been good students, and I don't think you can be a good student if you aren't.
Are you self-motivated to do your homework? Or do your parents have to say, okay, you better do your homework?
I do it myself.
Good for you.
Yeah. That wasn't the case with my son.
Me neither.
Just had to beat him over the head to do his homework. But at any rate, so what is it besides taking care of your studies and so forth? What do you do for fun?
Stuff.
Nothing, huh?
Not really.
I think last night I heard that you went to the mall or something. Did you
Yeah,
go to the mall?
and I like to read.
Like to read, yeah. So when you go to the mall, do you go to the bookstores?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Mhm.
Hey, if you're gonna look for fun, one of the best places is bookstores and reading.
Sure.
More power to you. Well, Bridget, our time is up, and it was nice having you here today. And you've been very successful, and we wish you continued success. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
luck to you.